What is up, my Agents of Web? It is me, Agent Spider, and today we're here in Fortnite, and we're going to be talking about the one and only coming up Chapter 3, Season 1. And to be honest, I just got off Ultimate on Discord and started this because I just got the idea to start talking about what I know about Chapter 3. And I know quite a bit because I saw a lot of leaks. Yes, I pay attention to a lot of leaks because I'm a pretty big Fortnite fan. And yeah. Okay. So first up, let's talk about, while we play, let's talk about the Chapter 3 Season 1 map. Chapter 3 map. And this is a leak that came out. So like, just like the Chapter 2 map before that, for Chapter 1 ended, the Chapter 2 map was leaked, and it turned out to be true. So I'm guessing this is true. On the top left of the map, we're gonna have three locations. We got West Ocean Ruins, Molten Mountain, and Ancient Atar. So I'm guessing the West Ocean Ruins are gonna be sort of like a thing. They make a triangle around one piece of the map. We'll talk about that later. And one sec, Ultimate's talking to me. I gotta hide so no one can see me. Where do I hide? Okay, it's gonna be hard. Let's just hide.
Oh crap.
Pump it up and keep the party going. Party Royale Radio.
I just realized I was muted this whole time. Okay, now I gotta talk about everything over again. Great. We're gonna be talking about everything I know that is coming up about Chapter 3. And, yes, I keep up to date with all the leaks and features that come up for Chapter 3. And, Fortnite in general. We got a leaked Chapter 3 map. And, we'll talk about the Battle Pass in a bit. So on the top left is going to be 3 new locations, West Ocean Ruins, Molten Mountain, and Ancient Altar. I don't know how you pronounce that. Altar? Altar? Altair? I don't know how to pronounce that. Ancient Altair. Let's just name it Ancient Altar. Ancient Altar. Ancient Altar. Altar! It's Altar. At least that's what I think it is. Anyway. Yeah, Altar. Ancient Altar. Molten Mountain and West Ocean Ruins. And, all the Ocean Ruins will, come in effect later, because they form a triangle around a certain location we'll talk about in a bit. Molten Mountain, it sounds exactly what you think it sounds like. A volcano, because it is a volcano, just by looking at the picture that I have of the leaked picture I have of the Chapter 3 map. It is indeed a volcano. Maybe it's a reference to, Chapter 1, Season 8. Who knows? So, locations from Chapter 2 and Chapter 1 will be returning in this chapter, as well as new locations for this chapter. So right under Molten Mountain, you can see, if you were looking at the same leaked map as me, there is a bunch of cube remains from the upcoming Chapter 2 live event, which takes place on Saturday, 4 p.m. Takes place on Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern, and if you're in Central Time like me, it's gonna be 5 p.m. Under that, though, is going to be the other 3 locations, such as Sharky Shrubs, Bushy Barricade, which looks an awful like the location we have now, Stealthy Stronghold. Same location actually. Also we got the return of Pleasant Park and Risky Reels. Go! Jesus! Okay, Naruto! Okay, Naruto! God. Yeah, I'm not getting the Naruto skin. I'm not a big anime fan. No offense to my friends out there, I'm just not a big anime fan. And that includes Dylan and Ultimate, who are probably big anime fans. I myself am not an anime fan. Okay, so on the top right, we have 4. So it looks like Chapter 3's map is going to explore different biomes, like an icy biome, a grass biome, and a sand biome. And a desert biome. So up here we're looking at 5 locations. We got Flopper Flats, which by the sound of it, it looks like you will get a lot of floppers. Krusty Coliseum, it looks like it could be a weathered version of the Coliseum that we got. It's a circled, weathered version of the Coliseum we got in Chapter 2, Season 5. And now let's move on to the ice biome. We got Glossy Glacier and Frosty Fortilla. If you don't know, we do have a Fortilla in the Chapter 2 map. And we have the East Ocean Ruins. And under that we have a Chapter 1 returning map, Loot Lake. And yeah, it's the same Loot Lake we had in Chapter 1. I'm not sure if it's in the same location. I haven't looked at the Chapter 1 map in a while. But on the right of that, under East Ocean Ruins, we do have the return of Dirty Docks. Dirty Docks right here will be returning. And Loot Lake will be where Cordy Crops is right now. Okay, and under Dirty Docks, we have basically a Misty Meadows type place. We have, Blooming Blossoms, which is basically probably a perfect place for all the anime fans. A lot of people, I'm pretty sure we are going to get some more anime collabs. I myself do not want an anime collab. It's just something that I don't want. As I'm not a big anime fan, and to be honest, I do think anime is kind of dumb. I have watched some anime. I have watched Dragon Ball Z, a bit of Dragon Ball Z. I have watched a bit of Naruto, but I didn't think it was any good. And by the 5th episode, I kind of got bored of it. But under that, we do have a boat sort of place, it is called The Deck. Ironically, it's called The Deck. So, yes, it's called The Deck. Okay, yeah, also since the place we just were, Caddy Quarters will be returning. We also got Lazy Landing, and unlike Lazy Lake, it's gonna be called Lazy Landing. I think it's like a combination between Lucky Landing from Chapter 1 and Lazy Lake from Chapter 2. Was Lazy Lake in Chapter 1? I'm not sure. Because, honestly didn't play Chapter 1 much. And also, to the left of that, above that, we have a big place, which is going to be like the Weeping Woods of this season, called Jurassic Jungle. And we have saw in the files that they are working on rideable dinosaurs. So, this is probably going to be where the rideable dinosaurs are, and we already have some dinosaurs in game, which are, of course, raptors, and, if we can get, like, and who knows, maybe we can get more dinosaurs, like a T-Rex and stuff like that. And basically, the middle of the map, we have the return of I'm pretty sure everybody's favorite location of Chapter 1. It was honestly always my favorite location of Chapter 1. Tilted Towers. I'm pretty sure it was a lot of people's favorite too. It's going to be returning, and it's going to be right in the middle. Under that, we're gonna have places such as Frisky Falls, Humming Hills, Trusty Turbines, South Ocean Ruins, and Mossy, and on the left side, under West Ocean Ruins, we have the Monster Mansion and Mossy Marsh. It's gonna be like the swamp we have near Slurpy Swamp. I still call it Sludgy Swamp. I don't know why they changed the name of it this season. It's still the same thing. They didn't change the name of Coral Castle, and that place was destroyed as well last season. Also, now let's move on to the desert biome, which is called Dusty Desert. And under that is going to be the South Ocean Ruins, and the return of the Butter Barn from Chapter 2, Season 5. And that is the entire map, but there is one location that I have been waiting to see. This glowing green mystery location. When I say mystery location, there's literally 3 question marks above the location, and all this ocean ruins, the South Ocean Ruins, the West Ocean Ruins, and the East Ocean Ruins, make a triangle all around this mystery location. So it's not mystery on accident. It is a mystery location for a reason. It's probably going to be part of the ever-growing Fortnite storyline. And honestly, I love the Fortnite storyline. It is pretty crazy, and please, Fortnite, add an actual Agent Spider skin. I'm probably not going to play character. My channel is based off of a Spider-Man character, and that is rights to Marvel, and they're probably never going to make an Agent Spider skin. I feel bad just saying it. Maybe I should make a suit that isn't reminiscent of Spider-Man. Probably not. So yeah. Okay, now let's talk about the Battle Pass. So, before Naruto came out, everyone thought Naruto was going to be in Chapter 3's Battle Pass. But now we know that is not true, because he was obviously in the item shop. Who is actually leaving today? So, if you haven't got the Naruto skin, if you want it, be sure to check it out. Be sure to get it now. Also, oh yeah, I have a bunch of dogs over, so that's what that sound is. Yeah, I just realized Lincoln is back for the ever-ending season. So close. Okay. So the first Battle Pass skin, we're not going to talk about the collab skins just yet. So the first Battle Pass skin I'm pretty sure is going to come is going to be the one and only Foundation. So if you haven't heard of the Foundation, you obviously haven't been listening to the Fortnite storyline. Foundation first appeared in the Chapter 2 Season 6 beginning event, and that's obviously and is basically one of my favorite events ever. I have went to both the events I've been to were the Galactus event, that event, the Skyfire event, and the Ariana Grande concert. So this is probably the upcoming event I will be streaming. I'm thinking, if I get to it. I gotta see if my okay, so the Foundation is gonna have a bunch of stuff like a contrail gun, maybe gun grab, also a glider, and of course a back bling. And probably that page will also come with some V-Bucks like every other Battle Pass before it. So, I don't know much about any other kinds of skins right now, but I'm guessing that, so the crossover skin for next season, I am is highly pointing to the Marvel character. You know him, I know him, we all love him, Spider-Man. So Spider-Man is, of course, it's probably mostly going to be in next season's Battle Pass. So he will probably come with a glider, a back bling, maybe a contrail. Also, yeah, a pickaxe. I almost forgot the pickaxe for the Foundation. Foundation will most likely come with a pickaxe. Spider-Man will probably also come with a pickaxe. Maybe with a built-in emote, Spider-Man, as well as possibly another style. So it is, and also it is leaked in the files that they are working on a mythic weapon called West Sausage, which could mean web shooter. I don't know why everyone keeps calling it web slinger. It's called a web shooter. Am I right, guys? They're obviously not Marvel fans. They're mostly They're mostly Fortnite fans. If they keep calling it web slinger, it's a web shooter, and it will always be a web shooter, never a web slinger. Oh, cool flintlock crystal. Okay. So, also probably come with an alternate style. Like, so the reason why I think that Spider-Man will be in the upcoming Battle Pass is going to be because the month that Chapter 3 Season 1 releases, along with the Battle Pass, is the same month that Spider-Man No Way Home will release. And just like they did with a bunch of stuff before it, in honor of the Borderlands game that was coming out at the time, they released a Borderlands skin. Same thing with John Wick. When the John Wick Chapter 3 movie was coming out, they released a John Wick skin. And as well, when the Venom Let There Be Carnage movie was coming out, they both released in the Battle Pass Carnage, and in the item shop Eddie Brock Venom Tom Hardy. So you know definitely that this is probably going to be one of those instances where the skin is going to be released at the same time as the movie. And also, next season, we heard, is going to have a lot of bosses. So, and also, so later in the stream, we are going to be talking about mechanic. Up next is going to be talking about Chapter 3 mechanics. So as you can see in Chapter 2, when we got introduced to the mechanic of swimming. So yes, and also you could like only walk slowly when you come to water in Chapter 1. And now you can go swim fast. And also we got a bunch of stuff like boats and stuff like that. we're probably going to get a lot of new guns. So let's talk about some other mechanics. So a mechanic that's been leaked in the files recently is the sliding mechanic. So that would actually be so that would actually change the game up for a lot of people, like such as myself. Okay, so we need a spot where we can just place a regular wall down. Fine, let's just go like this. So we all know we can make doors, windows, and slants and stuff like that. But what if with the sliding mechanic we can do things like make a small tunnel so we can slide under and shoot people? That would be cool. So another mechanic that everyone's been talking about that's been in the files for a long time is a mechanic called I don't know exactly what it's called, but it is we also got weapon crafting in this season. The mechanic that I'm talking about is the weapon mod mechanic. So this mechanic has been in the file for quite some time and has not been introduced this chapter, so it's most likely going to appear next chapter. So it is a mechanic like where you can add scopes to your weapons, you can add silencers to your weapons, you can make like a silent shotgun maybe, and you can unlock those things through such as the battle pass. And another mechanic people have been talking about is weapon charms. So gun wraps were cool, and also back blings, gliders, pickaxes, and skins were also cool. But people have been wanting more kinds of cosmetics, and weapon charms is one of those kinds of cosmetics that people probably want. So it can also probably come in the battle pass, maybe in the item shop as well. And it's going to be like different like add-ons you can add to your guns, like a keychain of some sorts. So those are some of the mechanics that might come into the game in Chapter 3. And so now let's talk about types of... So upcoming next up we'll be talking about crossover skins that I'll want, and later in the stream we'll be making a fan-made Marvel Chapter 2 Marvel Battle Pass. It's going to be a sequel to the first Marvel Battle Pass, but we'll make me making a fan-made one if Spider-Man doesn't come in Chapter 3, which he most likely will. So we'll be excluding him in that Battle Pass, sadly. So next up, let's talk about some crossover skins that I would like, and sure a lot of other people would like. I'm gonna exclude anime skins since I'm not a big anime fan. First, let's go to the first category, Marvel. We're gonna skip the Marvel category because because we're making the Marvel Battle Pass. We'll talk about other Marvel skins I would like in the game later. But crossover skins, I would love to see. First off, a crossover skin I would love to see is a crossover with horror characters, which is the least likely to happen. So I'm gonna go from the least likely to happen to the most likely to happen. So like, imagine a Freddy Krueger skin, a Jason Voorhees skin, a Ghostface skin. I mean, Call of Duty's already doing a Ghostface crossover skin with Scream, the upcoming Scream movie coming out, and it would be a perfect time to do such a thing. Except Call of Duty is already doing stuff like that. They've already introduced horror-esque characters such as the Terminator, Predator, and the Xenomorph from Alien, so it's not that unbelievable that we could possibly get more horror characters. But we can always dream, right? And also, a horror character that will never be in the game, and I am saying it now, is going to be Chucky, because he's too small to be in the game. He could possibly be a backflip, but no. He is not gonna be able to get skins too often. Same goes for small killers like the Leprechaun. But skins such as Jason Voorhees, characters such as Jason Voorhees, Ghostface, Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, Michael Myers. Oh my god, I almost died there. I almost died there. Okay. Let's secretly heal in here. Okay, so okay. Now next up, we're gonna, we already got like horror characters such as Frankenstein, the Mummy, Bride of Frankenstein. We're probably getting Dracula in the future. It is not that unbelievable that we can possibly get these characters. So, that is definitely a possibility. Now let's move on to DC skins. Okay. So we're definitely gonna get more Justice League Titans. Such as, we're probably gonna get Cyborg, Green Lantern, and also Teen Titans such as Robin, Starfire. I mean, we're definitely going to get those since we already have 2 Teen Titans in the game, Raiden and Beast Boy, and it'll most likely, and with Cyborg, it'll also complete Teen Titans, and it will also complete the Justice League. It could also be Green Lantern. That's also a possibility. Okay, so, that's the DC. Also, we'll probably get more DC skins, like villains, like from the Suicide Squad, like King Shark, like characters such as King Shark, Peacemaker, yeah. So, we'll continue this on a later date. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!